Triple step, 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 triple step. Exact same footwork. That's the nice thing about it. You don't need new footwork. You don't need new arms or legs. Footwork is the same as your your split footwork and your circle footwork. Gentlemen, our first thing we do is we go rock, step, cut her off. I come around in front of her.
He literally cuts me off because what happens with the swing out is the minute he starts leading it, a magic
Track,
right? Bridge. A magic track.
Yes, the golden bridge to Asgard appears.
So anyway, this track appears in front of me, this imaginary track, and I'm going to go up and down.
Yep.
So he cuts me off in front of the track.
Half a turn, right, left, triple in place. And you want to kind of think of those angles. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
I mean, I prefer it when the guy actually turns her body and leads it. And if you're like doing a bunch of swing outs and whips and stuff, and you feel like you got to add a little something for a little pizzazz, this is totally leadable.
So we're going to give the ladies an option right here, gentlemen. You're just going to do something like you were doing. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. On 6, you're still going to go 6. But ladies, I want you to turn.
We're going to over-rotate to our right. Now before we were just facing him, we're turning slightly to our left. Now we're going into our arm, and we're over-rotating to our right. Our weight is on our right foot, and our left foot is up by the ankle, kind of. Don't let it kick way back.
Ladies, notice Sue's arm position. She rotates into her arm. Her elbow is still on the right side of her body. Her elbow is not.
Yeah, I'm not letting it across.
It's not going over here.
So you see, I actually have a very strong connection here. I'm actually controlling myself.
She's not all the way up against her arm. There's a little bit of space. There's a little space here that she's not flat into her arm. She's just slightly turned a little more toward
my
her arm.
hips are turned more to the right. My upper body is slightly to the left. So it's almost as if I went like that, like I did. So I'm kind of twisting with the lower part of my body because the upper body still has to. I have to keep the elbow in front of me. I have to keep my frame. I have to keep my eye on him. So so I'm kind of the upper body's kind of still towards him, but the lower part kind of went.
Yep. Now, ladies, you're going to do this on count 6. When the guy's releasing you. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. You're going to rotate it on 6.
It's hard to stop here, so don't worry about the bounce that normally you would be stopping at this point.
But you want to concentrate on having this connection through your arm. Don't let your arm come flying forward across your body, and don't let your body rotate way far into your arm.
Yeah, you don't want to collapse the frame. You're not turning back the way. Your upper body is still slightly towards him, and you're just twisting the lower body.
All right.
So it's like a tweak.
So let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. In here.
It's just kind of floating.
5, it's still there.
Floating.
6, it comes off. It would come off anyways on 6.
If you can reach him, then you're not far enough out, frankly.
Perfect time to get off too.
Yes. Even if we did a regular swing out, 3, and 4, 5, 6, it's still, by 6, the arm is gone. She's moved away. She's moved on to something else.
I'm over it.
All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
You have like a little bit of a syncopation here. Because in order to make it cool, you're over here and you're kind of got a little bit of hang time, but then you have to make up your triple. So it's going to be 7 and 8. So it's not 7 and 8. You know,
it could be any combination of their.
Right, it's a combination, but it's since you're up here, you got to take a little longer
6,
to go.
7, and 8. You're going to rotate back to your left.
6, 7, and 8.
So if we're facing into the circle, you turn to the right, then you turn back to the left. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Over-rotated.
My upper body is always tilted towards him. At no point am I going like this.
She's not breaking frame.
It should be breaking frame. The elbow has to stay slightly in front of my body. My hips are going.
But the shoulders are still angled in.
Yeah, I've still got my eye on them.
The shoulders are never straight away from me. They go from being turned in here, where they're still at an angle, to be turned out there, but they're still at an angle. All right, so that's your
So
7 and
actually,
8.
if you watch them the whole time, that might help.
Gentlemen, we are still just doing 7 and 8. We're not doing anything different than we were doing earlier in the class. Same footwork, don't worry, John.
So ladies, we're going
That's
what I'm saying, it's syncopated.
You wanna get a little more snap out of it.
You're getting right into it.
A little more snap into 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
So basically, you're facing this way and this way. You're not facing this way at all. You're going from here to here, but you gotta keep that tension.
Even though you're turning, you're still not
Yeah,
pulling your shoulders way out.
So basically, it's like watch him the whole time, and that'll help with that.
But the shoulders are not, because if the shoulders are perpendicular,
Yeah,
you don't want to break frame.
You don't want to break frame, so you always have to have the arm slightly in front.
But you don't want to be lazily going 6, 7, and 8. You want to be 6 and 7 and 8. Yeah. Monday we were concentrating on the guys leading it, and we found it was kind of hard because the guys were
We're
trying
going
to
to
take
get
it.
back to that because it is better when the guys lead it, but we can just right now we can get it straightened out with the girls and then the guys can lead it.
Yeah, so on Monday we'll go back to the guys leading it also, but the girls also giving them the...
Now we know what to do.
Yeah. All right, so 1, 2 is usually a rock step, and it's still a rock step. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2. All right, a rock step is nothing more than 1, 2.
Or 1, 2.
Or a 1, 2.
Oh dear.
It doesn't matter what you do as long as you do step, step, and a lot of times what ladies do are swivel.
Especially and when you're going to go into the style because we're not going to rock step.
A rock step, a lot of times, is just right, left, but
I
in
will
this
do that if
case,
a guy leads it. You have to be open for the fact that a man might lead a rock step for a reason. And so, gentlemen, if you want her to rock step, you better push her into a rock step.
in this case though, the rock step, the right, left is going to be right, left. It can just be 2 steps. Right, left.
I can actually move forward on it.
Yep.
It takes me forward.
Right, left. She can come forward on that right, left. You don't just have to, suppose you learned Hollywood where you step forward going right, left. You don't have to walk like that. You can walk like this, or right, left. We can all walk down the hallway. You can walk like that if you want. 2 is going to now be winding the other ways. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2.
Now I'm on the balls of the feet, and I want to swing my thumb as far as I can in 2 different directions. The first
At the same time. Now wait a minute.
So basically, what happens is you want a rock step. You're going to be doing a right left. You're going right left. So as you step to the right on the balls of the foot, the hips swing to the left, and then as you step out to the left, the hips swing to the right. Boom, boom, as far as you can.
The shoulders, though,
Shoulders are staying right
our
where
shoulders are
they're
still
staying.
here. So go right, left. There's a little bit of movement, but the shoulders are not going as far as the hips are.
They're not going like this. Yeah, on the hand is staying still.
This hand is staying here,
Left.
right, left.
And basically, you kind of think you have a feather duster attached to your bottom and a very dusty coffee table.
Whoosh, whoosh. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2. Practice dusting the table.
Yeah. And the guys will be cracking.
Yes.
Allow you that possibility.
So just have them stand here for a few times. Just you can start here when the song begins. Perfectly slower songs, it's easier.
Yeah, slower songs.
And just go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2. And then reset and start again. Or from there after the 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock step. Just go in a circle and get ready and do it again. Do that a few times. Get used to practicing the swivel and the wind in and the wind out. Next week, gentlemen, we'll show you how to lead that.
So please
So